Sinagation.
Onia.
Then I mean, as driver, I do junction.
Medase, and I'm a chair, a tear for Sunina.
A tear for Najo.
Omomuti, and your mom supporting, and you and your Mwanka. Me sure say be do be nti no omonko so ana wontie na so mo betimi afre afoforo so amomo so mo etia at least there was some few minutes I betimi dey sua bibi kakra na ye dey akan driving no ho ensem ni na waka no say most of the drivers are in Ghana has say no they don't want to have anything to do with the driving school to bo on mo okoye mate kakra na say o graduate here na ofo say no ano no but it goes beyond that. I always say ade na wo pesa wo driving no ana ade na wo driving no I was say wo ti ade na say obu on man car na ye bibi crown ti ase e na emra wo ade no ho so nti mra na ase ati ase menfa we ntwem kakra recently I think about 2 days ago I was in my classroom there was this guy also driving that na what say me tre Sanyama way also driving that down don't fast Sanyama way nya hwe na me you see these are some of the things no so ndo ni bibia drive ya che na me say okay so ni bibia mate maybe say one question no say me bisa no na me bisa no say pedestrian ejina zebra crossing kwan zebra crossing was so e then na ebe man hu say pedestrian ni person or see you say any there pedestrian jina on no share left or share right or share left or share right or to move say onya obetrim na you see these are some of the things these are some of the things you know we sa adwene na odi ko what ma say and I'm a chair no near was already or share and I say and as education so come pedestrians and so who person utwema e was say we bibi now ma who say
me person utwem
so ati ase nti no education dey wide nti o say nyina ye bo modern kakra no ye be do ho ye ntimi jumping do but o say ye accept say ye be sua ati ase. All right, so and then we want to talk about some of the things I was say you consider you do junctions so now apart from that no so I was say you principles I what junctions junctions were a lot of principles okay but and then no you can't about a lot me per se you can only about runabout runabout say emrema ye ho kwan fine but me nye sure say emre betima ba ye ho kwan sa to mention junction types of junctions ni na runabout kan ho but ye no bebre no ye nim say runabout kan junctions no they ni T junction cross junction Y junction staggered junction but ye nim say runabout kan ho but ene no ti ase say runabout so eka junctions no okay nti ene no ye be emphasizing more on the runabout because a lot of confusion is there also
what the Ghana had the
you know one thing I was saying when say runabout you know is a type of junction and traffic lights in control and policeman in control and you be an also control a runabout you know
on one kasa control
any drivers na a woman no
na kasa
muna mo control runabout no
okay
so the runabout is controlled by itself and the drivers using the runabout
okay
that's what I say anytime we police near and I say original runabout no all control no let's just say there's something wrong maybe there's a construction going on and I be koso and ama abanesa na obi abegina say momo nko kakra na we mu bra kakra but apart from that no the runabout no any more drivers no mo na we say mo control traffic situations ewo runabout no. That's one thing, first thing that you should know. Now, one confusion so say runabout you know and the dual carriage. For example, ye name Dansuman High Street you know. Ufi Dansuman Police Station and Dansuman Market na over exhibition on say a kwano a facas me no. So now a bar be do exhibition runabout now. After exhibition runabout no and family no biom inti ho na ya some mostly confusion wo ho no say after the runabout a some family no a confusion sheda nim say after the runabout e fa one pe on a confusion eba but what I say
and then the confusion eba
because say you so dual carriage no from the police station eba runabout now when him say ubeko straight akola stop I was say outer lane
okay
enti yan fa ne say we do police station ho na unim say obekọ Dansoman last stop na wo inner lane a bomodi answer obesesa ba outer lane because the roundabout is ending the dual carriage.
Okay.
Ending two cars na free police station e ba no ebe ending no after no ento aso bio. Inti say obekọ last stop you come to the outer lane na udu roundabout ni mo na say uko straight na near obefa left abesen akọ hotel na Mascot hotel se there no ni obefa left akọ sa hotel no sa nipa no wo inner lane.
Okay.
But what you say? Until anytime a roundabout is ending a dual carriage, you ensure say ubeko straight and now be turning right or outer lane and so be do.
Okay.
So be turning left on the roundabout or inner lane and so be do. But most of the times obi will help person turning left. But our outer lane. Inti na afraid the ono no be turning left no. Any the inner lane no so be turning left no. Omo nyina akwa turning left. Meanwhile, sir, or no for one car. I was say one car. Until no in the curve no, more turning no accident to miss. So we have to understand it. It's a rule. Say after the roundabout no, a dual carriage or outer lane who pure outer lane now or inner lane or pure inner lane now say turning to the right see a dual carriage or outer lane car or turning right now or inner lane car to me turning right now sanity. So that's one thing that we have to ensure say yenim. Most of the drivers omunim nti ene no ye bomu asutre say e was ensure say they will try to obey that rule when it comes to the runabout. Now anytime I will be runabout muso no kan hu say near our runabout ni mu dada no e was okwansa na wako.
Okay.
So on the Ghanaian road no o drive here anytime I will do junction bia no you will give the right of way to cars every left eba.
Okay.
So we give the right of way to traffic from the left.
Okay.
Into Udu Junction bia car every left eba no.
The upper hand.
Also occur.
Okay.
That is why anytime I do junction bia no, you will stop sign. I want junction ni especially say o free minor now uba major.
Okay.
Then I will say ukura major. Road sign be ma we so ukura major.
Okay.
Obi be ka si road sign so gra bi ni ho.
Na say gra ya kwan so na.
Say road sign and trewa line ebe trewa e wo junction ni mu.
Yeah.
Line bi da form. I tell say stop na hwe. Say line ni so ni ho no mu a hwe situation no. Say o junction ni eti junction a near ofri ne tail no eba no. Okay. Ono na o minor road.
Okay.
Na omo tino so no. Omo no more major road.
Okay.
Because omo no use road nada. O afi na oba be join into no line ni ho and I say sign ni ho crampo a sa situation ma hu say o free minor road eba den major road. Into say we do runabout na omo runabout ni mu dada no omo free left na eba. Into be stop na omo left na be den abetwe ansa na also akọ etoda say traffic no ano share obetimi akọ nkaka ubenya Kristo ni ba ku bi a obeka say brana betwem na den neko but enfa takashi enfa takashi ko rem patapa bi and this is a rule and you say ye na ye bo etrimaka a rule like that for runabout. Okay, so that is one thing that we have to know about the runabout. Now, ebi moso ka say so be use runabout na when you say be show traffic indicator, which one way or the other it is true because runabout no the only purpose of the runabout is used to turn to the left. Into be turning left I say when you say show, but segregation say udu runabout now be turning left show. Because epokra isu togum epokra isu ere etogum enti no do na be turn left just give that additional information to anybody around say say o be turn left na ko say o turn left na odu bebia o be pie fi run about ni ma o betimi a show to the right say o pie na nia ono so odi wechi no we hu say o aseme so eden o pie pacho ati ase ense bibia
na won kwanti
good. So just do the additional stuff and then you'll be fine. Okay. Ade ba ko say so share junction say abia overturn to the right or junction way. Now mesia. Me pa cho men correct wo ho. Twem ne ko.
Na san ko da no
be ya ba bia. Na cry bi sie na me fika so na me ba wo. And e bi sie. We twemu oh highway so. No or reverse. Or share left and right.
Na ke bi
police be aso ni on ma. No reverse. It is wrong to reverse on a highway. But because we are missing 10. You see, me nka say
Ghana akra po de say o miss 10 na the next U10 enwa
o no hu ni say wadodo
Ghana akra de mi ehin fa po de wa Ghana ha ehin
o no hu ni say wadodo
NSA na me driver me baby am see ni pa no o me fan say metumi aba me kitwe bi but manya ne sa baby am sign kof wan ye
ansa na
be sa be fa we
baby na enye sa de no they will not do it the moment of a message junction no share left and right police in on mo pe obeba
massa
which is very wrong. You see this thing we are talking about nyama we are kan ho asem no ma enye say ye kan say safety keke e wo mrem say we don't reverse on the highway. We don't do it. Even on the major road, we don't. Not even talk of the highway. On the major road, you reverse also. So if you miss a turning point, make sure so say next U10 na kofa, next junction na, bet ma kofa the Akushia junction na miss it, very important. Okay, so let's as drivers no mama yen taking note of it. Some of these things you be a pain.
Oh yeah.
And ansan so you nti e force no way police ni be so mu na sebio o manisika and now o pe bibi kakrama na o be kwa ka say police ni na jiwska, which is wrong. But what has here, so let us take note of that. Now before I be turning, we have to make sure in a junction we have to make sure say we apply the MSM routine.
Okay.
Mirror signal maneuver.
Okay.
We apply the MSM routine.
Why not breaking it down, my?
Before I'll be turning in a junction, 10 meters close to the junction, you have to indicate to your direction or the intention that you have. Into be turning to the right, you show traffic indicator no be I will do so about turning.
We do junction that's why
show traffic there be. This is communication.
Okay.
This is communication. You give prior communication to your other road users. Very important. They need some little time to yes ansana. So to process what you want to do, they need some little time.
Okay.
Into the men do junction in one ansana what show traffic indicator. Baby Rebecca Chell said ni fear. Okay. But when it comes to driving, there's nothing like fear.
I said doctor knew your operation.
Yes, so I've been telling my people, Krofona me chom driving. I've been me catch them say between driving and deaf, no, there's just a thin line. Kitwe bi udi agrobe crossing. Enti no e ma ore mfi bibi say o mre fie. Say bi o ore fi bibi na sa ankosi bone a ka hunu say Nyankopon na ajo. Ana say nia osom no na eden ajo.
That be
Edin.
I was not taking fast.
Very fast. That is why all the time no observations no I will say ahead. Near person you we nim about 10 20 30 meters no obedwen hu sisi a. And yes all the time never be take you by surprise. Into no before obedu junction ni mu no whether so be turning right or left no make sure say obe signal watch your mirror dada. Now what signal. So mirror signal maneuver is checking the mirrors to see or check the traffic situations behind you.
Okay.
Then you signal your intention. That is the S. And the maneuver near move. Until once you are moving, no, what check your mirror. Until you person turning to the right. What check your mirror on the right. And sana what signal? O signal. And sana ubekwa kudu junction ni mansa what turning. Now one of the reasons why yes share mirror ni mu ye motor for no. Wow, motor for mostly more your left and your right. What you say? Ebu ha motor ni no who traffic indicator no, but you see so obo na untimi nko Nti ubehwe ebi waso but we no oba
sa mobile
yes but you have to who say the tell say
mirror na
obo na be ko ya no court
we say o branch say we dey we show you o branch we wan say wakushia no
what you say nti here no we are here for the drivers
we go say Brian
so some of these things we have to watch them I see a share so mirror you check your mirror share traffic traffic situations e cause wo wachi motor bi wo ho and now whatever it is bibi any horn man na wa signal 10 meters before you get to the junction
we camera assembly on say me fa we ntwem obi wo ho na o ma obi kwan wo stop it ama manfo ebetwem obi wo on hwe na ti o on hwe mirror mu hwe say car na odi na ti no sa ben no say it say eno an say onu no di animu nti ogina
yes eno so yes one of the things I was say young drivers no so yehwe because sebi sanka traffic light put that so red na opese ogina wo hwe wechi ansa nti wo ogina ama obi na nipa na atwema e wo say wo hwe o mirror nimu na wo hwe car na edu wechi ba no say the speed is same because according to ono wo wechi no ohun nipa na opese o man kwan ne ye ohun ne ye what you say but there's a but because defensive driving so try say at a particular speed leave a particular gap what you say nti ye mo aye ho nti wa odi echire na wo so wo ba no wo so speed na ukura no any gap na eda wenim no etisen
na BBC
obetimi ejina but what you say nti no you can't blame the one in front too much and you cannot blame the one at the back too much we are family we are trying to build a circular a better accident free and that is what we have started here nti no yambo modern say be boy o na yema driving no nye easy ema ye ho because me a driver na me begina na me dream de o mechi no ho say me hwe say ni speed ti sen a na wo so o mechi no o dream me so me no me wo wenim no say o so wo gina na wo gina ya na gab na da yentem ni ti sen a I believe say ye betimi edu baby as drivers okay recently me senior man ceremony okoye some interview be one of I think it's a central region baby I think your friend was saying I've forgotten the name of the place this driver when you were driving a chair and when you accident she say until me nko baby abio so and I'll call you an interview and if you listen to the man you could tell say man we drive your chair but we nkwan abeden ababe but eba no if you kwan so waka dem and ni age ni so akonanim until me nya adwuma bia abio
that means so now ye unsheda nkomu pension fa de pankui
debi
because last year na me driver for na me bisa driver for do pass pa na woni mo makufia like o man ka say tumi akosi o mu fie bi say driver ni mu na onya
tini yen hwe ehun suye because you see these are some of the things I was see esua de ka ho these things no say o practice no more eboa obi one man o show traffic gator but onim de nti e also show traffic gator nimpo okay you know apart from the MSM routine you check your mirror then you signal yema signaling enye more because we debi ameka the lighting system around the motor vehicle no is used for communication ye di nkomo into who drive here di nkomo di nkomo di apesa wo ye bia di nkomo airport open na apesa wo dodge a di nkomo che de wo wechi ni se apesa wo dodge bibi show traffic gator no na show mirror ni mansa na wa dodge but it is not even advisable to dodge a portal nti wose hu portal no wenim tin ansa na wo be do portal ni ho ye dodge na at once sa but e ba ne say obe dodge a di nkomo atwati ase
ya ti nkomo na say me 5 minutes bi wa ha ho ma me hwe bia no bi wo question bia
okay
nti ma mi kwa homa ne so 053 555 6616 053 555 6616 me wo be 5 minutes nti wo question bi wo nkomo ayedi hu ana say wo mo bia na wa friend tem 053 555 6616 053 555 6616 mame kwa homa so emra Me don't for me now free. Me don't for me now free.
Hello.
Yeah, me too one can.
Me see me police na tell you
Latte, ubacho wodi.
I'm the Ajasare.
Ejasare, okay.
But distance, you know. The I am trying to driver before we branch distance then I was or short track later. And I never was to say 10 meters to branch and can wash on.
Okay.
And I also would be let you know. Distance then I was saying the outside yeah.
Okay. All right. So Eja, I think say under normal circumstances, no, the idea might say no on our braking charts, no. Yes, say so speed no around 30 kilometers per hour. Okay, you live about 12 meters. O car no any car na di wenim no. Nti 30 kilometers per hour no is enye speed bi a edoso sa because ye jitu say ukra 30 kilometers per hour na BBC at once wacha ye bia 6 seconds e say uhun dia obeye na uhun dia obeye wie na bia stopping na be stop ya utia break ni so a o ka na cha ye 6 seconds na gina enti no 6 plus 6 no aye 12 now say we driver we alert na say BBC na uhun dia obeye in tema na che say un use 6 seconds na we use bia 1 second and 2 into ebeka final braking of the car no ho a ebe 8 meters na say when you be brake crowd we chire into speed no air kosoro no na o increase sa gap no and as we stop wo car echi a we hu hwe kra no try say obe hu car no nechi tires no wo driver no try say obe hu nechi tires no at least hu nechi tires na hu say gap na da ho no very reasonable. Yeah.
Yeah, drop one in the photo stand.
Yeah, several. Kaka, almost on metie, Tigaka, Grommes.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
All right.
And we also bet me up 053 555 6616 053 555 6616.
All right, so the few I person me fan count before your time no be corner say junctions here baby are a very dangerous place.
Okay.
Because it is a point on the road where where two or more road systems meet.
Okay.
Into no say 2 or more road system meet here. Let's just say more than 2 cars never be share outside intersection hono. Into no as a driver anytime I'll be do hobiano obey SIPD.
Okay. I don't need any
searching, identifying. Okay.
Me don't be there now for free.
But from
Nana, but for free.
No condition.
No condition. Yeah, come.
But don't mention the problem if near driver. Now, me nam tapuma on my filling station you. Driver no. Some frog guys, you're not passing quantity to me. Or passing more than so accurate quantity. Again, now you found Missing Sophia. In the sky, and not piano, I bucket and I could see me like in life one. Ya papa, and you're going to sit out. Okay, not love for be over here in a panel. It could feel. Most of the times, the way I'm passing on, and I'm so also another student. Am I some of the drivers now?
No. Yeah, that's it. We don't for me now for free. Good afternoon.
Okay.
But also for free. Top base, okay. But already. Okay. But I am.
Okay. The last time I made Drago for Dr. Malam.
Okay.
The highway meeting. And once the Dr. Connection, always my highway.
Yeah.
I was on a street, and then one woman was trying to cross. The ministry now maybe ban, ministry
okay.
Was complaining that
I don't know what man
I should have stopped for the person to come and pass before. And I was saying that no, before I will stop, I have to check the cars on my back.
Yeah.
Whether they are coming with the same.
Yeah.
Because the limit now, no, here.
Oh.
Almost no, that's not how to drive. You drive, you know, say, then, new moment to be the cross, after I'm apply, no, there shouldn't be that. There's no zebra crossing there, there's no line that shows that you can cross there.
So and they are all kind of, it is true, you understand. But I want you to know that when you stop at once and someone hits your back, it's not your fault. I think he mentioned something. Yeah, it's not your fault if someone should hit your back. But you see, it will cause a lot of things. So if you look at the situation and moving ahead is going to solve it, just move ahead as you did. But if you stop at once and someone hits your back, it's still not your fault, because it is the responsibility of the person behind you to check what is in front of him. Same as the responsibility for you to also check what is in front of you. Nevertheless, where the person was crossing was also wrong, because that is jaywalking. It's not correct for the person to cross there. But you cannot also... Yes. So what you did...
That was what I was explaining, because
yes.
I went with Central.
Yeah.
It's an insurance company. So I was using their point the way telling me that a person can take the number and call the company. I just know it's not right for her to cross that.
Yes. You see, that is why we are doing this. We are having this program. We are trying to make our listeners very defensive. Okay? Now, you see that where the woman is crossing to was wrong. But if you hate that woman and you go to the court of law and they ask you a question and you point out that where she was also crossing is wrong, one way or the other, they can also charge you with inconsiderate driving. It means that she did the wrong thing, you didn't also consider. So your lawyer may tell you that don't say anything if they mention something like that. Meanwhile, what the woman did was wrong. So even though you wanted to move ahead or you moved ahead, as you did, it was safe, the woman was safe, you were also safe, and it is okay. But you need to get this understanding, okay? So that when you are on the road, you will be very careful about whatever you do, all right? All right.
Okay, everything that's it. And when you know, yes, the bear, you know, bet to me a goofy, assume,
yeah.
Milk class and milk farbow was between cover.
That's it.
In common, no. Into ye class a year quaba, it was it to me samba.
Yeah.
Nay, yes, say, ye quaba no, and from Subia, ye quay, and I say, Wapayubia, ye quay,
and I did be a
praying. Into Obi between but Manifa the Jimmy Uncle.
That's it.
Nafa asumye brefi.
And because the last time na me explaining driver's attitude. Driver's attitude no started from concentration, observation, anticipation and tolerance. Into your color is here, need no fall under tolerance. Say ube tolerate sebio nkwasi ade bia obi ye okwan so be tolerate na we make sure say we massage issue no na ye fine no obi aho ato no but you say ha so the I think the last thing I'm a person fan count which next week you know maybe be explaining them more SIPD searching udu junction and before be do junction no hwehwe problem because as a human being no the abema why great and I said the abema wa adimu no say ultimate solve problems Dr. Kwame despite morning mpenifoɔ no ɔmo nyinaa no ɔmo try say ɔmo be pick problem bi no ma solve na mo be great so to become a great defensive driver and a driver or this safety and adwuma no there try so be search problem o search a na hu na otimi ye hu bibi so the searching no for what for hazards and bibia o for say e be problem e wo junction ni mu and I know identify o search a who are try so be identify adeɛ no say ɛyɛ nipa the identify no bicycle identify no motor identify no obi oton adeɛ obi otwa kwan mu say na ɛyɛ nua yake identify the problem na after what predicted ya obetimi aye obetimi aboa nti ono no say no ne prediction oyɛ ne say wo so okɔ but obi prediction betimi aye stop depending on the ekoso and a prediction all the time no eye uye no based on bibia onim say ebeye adwuma because me can say predict Barca and Chelsea score line obetimi predict obeka say Barca be Chelsea adentia because say Barca aye bi da Barca wa Chelsea san nti obetimi ahye ne bio nti o predicted dia obeya predicted dia ebeye adwuma e was a situation ni mu na afi what decide time a obeye no so obeye ni sisia ana obetwen kakra eno so hu ya so SIP do no o apply no junctions ne so a eno so bo apa se na be ya be mo save a lot of issues at the junction.
Yeah, that's every any addition o de amaye so be hwe wachiri kwan and obi hu e wo he and I say obey den e hu
me wo dan so man me san so man probi.
Okay, I will contact
0548 90 6060
yes it should be 0548
90 6060 every Monday, Wednesdays and Fridays so may online class. I have people yesua about all these things. It's no person join so offer number now frame here. Just let me know so person join it then we take it from there.
Senior Gershon Ejapon or ye defensive driving advocate or no and I no etuche enkomono senior Yankopo inshallah.
Amen.
Yankopo ya duma ebe say she ata sene o kwa mama mi ko ya wa ma mi mpa bo ni se mu amuti ahia